Hello, everyone. Now, everyone likes to talk about accusations that are true. That even includes me. I'm guilty of this on my channel. We talk about accusations that turned out to be true, but I noticed that no one really makes videos on false allegations in the Smash community. And so I said, you know what? Someone needs to do it. I guess I will. And so that's what this video's subject is. Now, here's the thing about false accusations. False accusations can ruin the accused's life. False accusations are very serious, and the bigger the individual as far as the public eye goes, the more damage can be done, as you'll see in one of the examples I'm going to bring up later on. But false accusations are very serious. And you might think to yourself, why would somebody falsely accuse someone else? Why would they do that? And, there's a variety of reasons. Some people do it for revenge. A lot of them, in my opinion, do it for attention, And some people, they just want to see somebody, it's not revenge. They haven't been wrong. They just want to see somebody else be torn down. Maybe it's also, jealousy, They're jealous of how successful somebody is. And that's why they go after them, Like I said, a lot of news outlets covered, the things that, no, just straying from the point a little bit. Obviously, Zero's accusations were true. But I noticed a lot of news outlets covered Zero's story. But stories like Senpai, I didn't see nearly as many people covering the Senpai story. Even though what she did was significantly worse. Because Zero is a popular figure and more people know him. And so he ends up getting more hate, while people who did worse crimes than him, get significantly less hate. But that aside, I bring that up simply because when you're a public figure, you're going to have people who are jealous of you and who see the attention that you get and want to take that away from you, or take it away and give it to themselves. Now, I'm going to go over just 3 examples of individuals who were falsely accused. There are more than this. There's more than 3. I just chose these 3. There are unfortunately quite a few people in the Smash community who have been falsely accused. But we're just going to go over 3 generally well-known people in the Smash community. Alright, now the first one, which is the most well-known, is Mewtwo King. I'm going to pop up a picture, but somebody accused Mewtwo King of ejaculating on people while they were sleeping. And this individual went on Twitter and they posted it, and it got some traction, and so, a large crowd of people all of a sudden are against Mewtwo King. Now, Mewtwo King very smartly made a video, and he explained that the allegations were false. More importantly, he even explained why the allegations weren't even possible. I'm not going to go into the detail. I encourage you to watch Mewtwo King's video on it. It's a great video. But the point is, the allegations were proven to be false. But just think about that for a second. Someone had the audacity to falsely accuse someone who isn't even physically capable of doing the accusation that they did. I mean, that's insane. That's insane. But again, when you're a public figure, people are going to go after you. It's unfortunate. But that is just mind-blowing. And I'll even say this. To this day, I know individuals on social media who do not trust Mewtwo King. And short of them actually seeing Mewtwo King's private area to confirm, they don't believe him. In their mind, he is guilty until he proves himself innocent. And so to this day, some people still believe this. Now that's the first accusation I'm going to go over. The second accusation I'm going to go over is a player named MJG. Now, MJG, this story is a little bit old. This story is from, I think it's about a year and a half ago. MJG was accused by an individual named Tara of breaking Tara's nose. Tara, to my knowledge, opened up a GoFundMe even to get some money for the surgery for the nose. And so MJG was thrown under the bus. Even ESAM, I'll pop up a tweet right here where ESAM throws MJG under the bus without any actual evidence. And so MJG, if I'm correct, one of his local, or regional TOs or whatever, he was banned from certain events because of the accusation from Terra. And so, MJG, he suffered for these false accusations, of breaking her nose, being violent, among some other things, the accusations. Now, MJG came out with a statement of his own. He stated his innocence. He actually even had a police report that verified his innocence, and that actually Terra injured him. What amazed me, reading the comment section, despite the fact that he had a police report, you still had individuals who didn't believe him. The police report still wasn't good enough for these individuals. They still made up their minds that MJG did what he was accused of doing, in spite of evidence. And so he continued to get hate. However, later on, in fact, if I can find the exact date, later on, I think it was around, early May of 2019, Terra actually came out and apologized and explained that the accusation that he broke her nose was false, among other things. So then, a good amount of people who still didn't believe him in the face of evidence were like, okay, now we kind of believe you. But still, for a while, there were certain tournament events that MJG was not able to go to. And an individual like ESAM who throws you under the bus, ESAM's followers are going to come after you. I'm not saying ESAM sicks them on purpose, to my knowledge. I doubt he does. But that some of the overzealous ESAM fans are going to come after him. It's really unfortunate. And so that's the second example of an individual who was falsely accused of something and suffered consequences, despite them having evidence that they were innocent. And it only was when the accuser admitted that they lied. Only then were they freed. And so, what that shows is, with false accusations, even if you have evidence to prove that you're innocent, unless your evidence proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're innocent, there are going to be people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much evidence you present to them. If they think that you did it, they've made up their minds, and there's no convincing them. That's a very toxic mentality. You really should pay attention to evidence. But unfortunately, it is somewhat prominent in the Smash community. And so, if there's a lesson to learn from that, it's don't ignore evidence. If there's evidence to the contrary, pay attention to the evidence. Listen to the evidence. All right. The last false accusation that I'm going to go over is going to be, this one is actually somewhat well known. It's going to be a player named Foul. So Foul was accused, this was on September 15th of 2018. So this one, probably the oldest one I'm covering. Now Foul was accused by an individual named Jennifer Sawtelle. Foul was accused of doing several things to harm her. Making her do sexual acts that she didn't consent to, making extremely harsh comments, insulting his friends, cheating on his girlfriend, some extremely harsh accusations. At one point, Foul had almost been assaulted over the accusations that were made. However, a few days later, Foul was able to prove his innocence. He actually was able to get a mutual friend named Hita to provide her own Discord screenshots of the conversations between her, Jennifer, and Foul. And so Foul was, to a certain extent, cleared up. Now later on, Jennifer tried again to accuse Foul of some things. Foul did have a good amount of evidence on his side. He was prepared for this. But it's just interesting to see how a false accuser who is proven by multiple people to be lying, it's interesting to see them again and again continue to try to convince the general public that this individual wronged them, in the face of evidence contradicting them. And so that there's lesson to be learned in that. You know, you're going to have people who falsely accuse you, and it doesn't matter how much evidence you have to prove your innocence. It doesn't matter if the general public doesn't believe them. Some individuals have delusionally convinced themselves that what happened to them even if it didn't. And so I would say those type of accusers are very dangerous. You know, they will not stop until their narrative is believed to be the true narrative. You know, they've convinced themselves of lies, or even if they haven't, they have convinced themselves that they need to push lies into the world, and they're going to keep pushing those lies until people start believing them. And so I think it's a shame that Fowl had almost been assaulted over these false accusations. Now, I can go over some more false accusations. I'm just going to focus on those three, because I just want to I want to close this video with this message. Remember, in the law, the legal system of America, you are innocent until proven guilty. Now, for some reason in the Twitter community and in the Smash community, it's guilty until proven innocent. That's wrong. Falsely accusing somebody can make their life a living hell. It is a very serious thing to falsely accuse somebody. And in fact, even in the legal system, you can pursue a lawsuit against somebody who slanders you, with the false accusations, false statements, etc., etc. It's a very serious thing. And so I want to end on this note to my viewers. The next time you hear an accusation, before you jump the bandwagon, wait until you get some evidence where that individual proves that what happened. Now, you might say there are going to be situations where there is no evidence, and there are going to be situations like that. When those situations come up, even still, it's very important for you to, unless this person has a very, very compelling, convincing argument, it's very important for you to stay neutral until the accused responds. And then from then on, you can make an educated decision for yourself if there's no evidence from either party. But remember, innocent until proven guilty. That's how our legal system works, that's how the law works, and that's how the Smash community needs to work. The Smash community needs to grow up, and we need to embrace that motto. Innocent until proven guilty. Alright, I appreciate you watching it. I will go back to making some of my classic content, among some other things. I am thinking about making a tier list video soon, maybe even a tier list video explaining, what tiers mean to me, because, the Smash community, we use words like, top tier, high tier, mid tier, trash tier. We throw these terms around, but I haven't really seen a video where anybody takes the time to explain what these mean, at least to them. And also, some of the context and some of the implications. So, for example, if you call a character trash tier, I mean, there's some implications there, even if you don't mean for there to be. So, I'm thinking about making a video like that relatively soon. With that being said, I hope you have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I appreciate you watching it. Thank you, and bye-bye.